Planting up a herb garden is a really fun thing to do, and if you like cooking outside or inside, having a herb planter close to the house is a really good idea. But at this time of year, a lot of the herbs are bolting, and that's due to the fact that really they just want to produce some seeds. Now, if you're growing things like coriander, you might want coriander seeds, but actually this is parsley, so I don't want it to produce seeds, because as soon as it does produce seeds and flowers, then it will stop producing leaves, and that's obviously the part that we want to use. So I'm just going to remove these flower heads. Now, you can obviously still use all of the parsley that's attached to that, but actually if you like flower arranging, they make quite cool architectural leaves, I'd say, to put into a nice arrangement. So you could almost do a little bouquet of herbs. Now, horticulturally, I suppose there are two different types of herbs, those that will survive the winter and those that won't. We'll call them the hardy herbs, that will supply herbs throughout the year and also into next year. So we've got here a thyme, and this is allowed to grow over the edge of the planter. I've got a lovely rosemary. This is a trailing rosemary. I really like this one because it takes up much less room in the planter rather than having a big bush. I've got chives, I've got an olive, I've got the parsley, I've got some oregano here. The tips are great for pizzas and things like that, and I've got some mint. The only thing you have to watch out for is the mint is it's really vigorous, but keeping it in a planter like this keeps it contained, and this is enough herbs to produce everything that you could want for a family of 4 to 6 people. So plant it up with hardy herbs and you'll get herbs from these plants for many years to come. But do remember, the secret is, even if you don't use it all in the cooking, keep cutting. So if you want to have a go at making a little herb bouquet, take yourself a piece of brown paper. Newspaper works quite nicely as well. Just fold it over so it almost looks like two mountains, the twin peaks of two mountains. And then in the centre of that, place a cut about 50 millimetres up. Fold those two back over, and just with a little bit of tape those down. Then with your herbs, this is the parsley that I took off earlier. You can just group this together. I've just had it in a bit of water just because it wilts really quickly. So group that together, remove any of these bottom leaves that you don't want. Get your hand around there, and I'm going to cut off these main chunky stalks. You can put a piece of string around there if you want to, but I don't have any at the moment, so I'm just going to wrap that up with the brown paper. Piece of string or raffia or even sellotape just on there, and that just makes a really cute little bouquet of herbs to give to a friend, or if you're going around somewhere for dinner, it's really nice, or even just to keep in the house. Pop it in some water and that'll stay like that for about a week.